it's your friend Steve. I'm back. I don't know when's the last time I recorded an actual podcast, but it's almost the 2 year anniversary of me doing this little therapy session podcast, whatever you want to call it. It's just been busy mixed with like a little depression, and not like bad. I don't know if there's a good depression, but it's like not like epic, Hemingway shit. Just like sleeping a lot, dealing with this dog, my beautiful angel, who like takes up my days, and my nights are spent in a bar working as a therapist. Anyway, what's new, pussycat? I don't know. I said that. It's summertime, or almost, and I'm sweaty, so if you're offended by my whitish skin, I apologize. But keep moving. That's all I have. I don't know what I want to talk about today. I feel like I had to make a podcast because it's been a while. Like Stan said, it's been a while. Everything's golden with me, other than, I guess it was seasonal depression. Though I like the winter, and I like naps. So it's like, seasonal for me is like year round. This is the first time my dog has watched me do a podcast. Well, my other dog, R.I.P., used to watch me do podcasts. She seems like more into it. She's very like attentive. Anyway, so Eagles lost the Super Bowl. That happened. That was a bummer. Sports are great. Like, sports like gets you so like rah, and then like it's over, and then it's like, what do you do when it's over? Anywho, yeah, so what's new? Nothing really is new. It's like, I feel like that's why I need to start having guests on here, because I have stories, but some stories I just can't tell, and then some stories aren't that interesting, so I'm gonna start having guests on here. I'm like really procrastinating though, because it's like, bro, like I gotta go to people's house. First off, this is the issue. I don't like people at my house, and it's like, even people I love, like my best friend comes and stays with me, I'm not a fan. It's too much pressure. I have to like worry about him being like good. I don't like staying at other people's houses, so that's like an issue. I think I really need to like start a GoFundMe to create a podcast studio. That's what I really need. I need motivation, because I feel like I have the talent. Like, here's the thing. I'm a white man. So I have, like, built-in super confidence that I shouldn't have. Like, I think I'm funnier than, like, 98% of, like, funny people. Like, there's, like, maybe 100 people in Hollywood that I'm like, oh, yeah, that dude's, like, way funnier than me. Other than that, I feel like I'm funnier than most. Like, I see comedians on like Netflix. Don't make me laugh. They're like mid at best. Sorry, I got like this new setup thing, which I like. I bought it at Five Below, which is a great store. It's like, the 99-cent store, like, but bougie. Ooh, that was a crack. Yeah, so I'm gonna start having guests. I know I've been saying that for a year. I just really am quite lazy. Isn't it crazy we used to be monkeys? Like, right, we had to be monkeys, right? There's not many theories other than we came from apes. But have we really evolved that much? I mean, we still fight over food, land. We're very territorial, and we're very like tribe based. Like, you're not my kind of monkey, and I'm not your kind of monkey, so let's fight about it. I feel like monkeys fight about that. Um, it's mostly about food and water. And monkeys fight over women. It's so crazy when dudes fight over women. Women have so much power over us. It's ridiculous. Like whoever created us just gave us like pussy is our kryptonite. Like that's plain and simple. The dumbest shit I've ever done, I've done in the name of getting laid, for sure. And I've done and said stupid shit to get laid. Um, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But it's like for real though. Women just have all this power, and then they just go around thinking they have no power. It's insane. Like some of these hot women I know, like just let dudes like treat them like hot garbage. And I'm not being a fucking incel or a simp or whatever. But it's like, bro, these broke dudes, like, fuck all these hot chicks. And I'm like, yo. And they're not even that good looking? Nah, it's whatever. I'm not that good looking either. And I'm broke, so. But I'm not getting any bitches. I'm not broke. I'm kind of broke. But I think I like being broke. I used to have a lot, like, decent amount of money. I wasn't happy. I'm way happier now that I make, like, hardly any money. I like living off the grid. Grid-ish. I just need be able to put my $10 in my DraftKings and like have some money in case I want to go get some drinks or food. I'm happy. That's all I need. There's very little. I just like my 5-year plan. I don't know if that angle is very attractive for me. Anyway, back to the ghosts. Oh man, I'm so white. I'm so white. Like Hitler somewhere is getting a boner. Like he's like, oh my god. Oh, I didn't know they were going to be this weight. I'm like cancer kid white. Like if it was a crayon, I would be cancer, like lymphomia kid. What a terrible superhero, lymphomia kid. I don't even think lymphoma is a word. What's the word I'm thinking of? Anyway, if you're laughed at that, you know what word I was looking for. I often think if I was smarter, I'd be a lot funnier. Because, like, in my head, I say some funny things, but then it's like, oh, Jimble Jamble. And you're like, so close. I'm like a young Russian girl who got, like, a 9.6 and then take her in the back and shoot her because she didn't get the 10. I think that's what they do in Russia, right? Like, we spots for, we, hold on. Stop. Oh, we strive for perfection. I don't think that's a bad Russian. All Russians are bad. I mean, like, in the movies. It was like, I guess it was like Indians. Movie bad guys. It was Indians, Germans for a long time. Then we had the Russians. Actually, it wasn't really that long, right? Well, I guess like the 20s. No, the 10s, because we had World War One. And then we had World War II, so that's the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and then like 80s. 80s when it's like, you know what? Russians. Fuck the Nazis. Russians. Russians are the ultimate bad guys. And honestly, like, what did Russia really ever do to us? I mean, maybe like had spies here, but we had spies there. And like, like Nazis, 100% bad. Russians, I think they just like, I mean, I don't blame Russians. It's like, if I was living in a freezer, and then someone was like, oh, look, I live in this sunny paradise where I have all this freedom, I'd be mad too. I'd be like, ugh, fuck you. But then Russians didn't last long, and then we got the terrorists. Well, 80s, 90s, and today. No. 80s, 90s. And I feel like the 2000s, it's like Middle Eastern dudes became the bad guys. Or like, my dog's like losing her mind. I should not have got a female dog. She is a lot. She's like bipolar. Like, she's super nice, and then all of a sudden, just like a raging bitch. And she has like a foot fetish. Like, right now, she's licking my feet, and I'm like, ugh, not into it. And I also haven't jerked off in like almost the whole time I've had her. Because every time I go to jerk off, she's like right near me. And it's like, oh man, I want to like jerk off so bad. And it's like, oh God, she's like on the bed or like near me in the couch. She's like always like on top of me. And I'm like, oh man. It's like I'm watching this like hot porn. And it's like, oh, doggy breath, doggy, you know. And then like even when I like try to grab my dick and start like jerking off, she'll like lick my feet or like lick my knee. Licks right behind my knee. I guess that's where it's sweaty. I don't know. She's into weird shit. But then it's like I'm jerking off and it's like, oh God, a dog just licked me. I was like, oh, am I into that? Please don't be into that. So that's what I'm dealing with. Maybe that's why I'm moody. I just haven't gotten laid. Well, I've gotten laid once this year, which is like on par. I think the most I've ever gotten laid in a year was like 4 times. No, I had a good year. 1 year I had a good year, but that was like the same girl. Me and her used to like hook up like every week. So like for like 4 months. Yeah, that was a good year. I had sex like 12 times that year. Insane. I've only had sex with like 8 people. 7, 8 people. I'm 35. I don't know, it's not a good number. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to sex because I need to be like really good. Like in my brain, like I really have to be good. Like if I'm not gonna be good, I don't want to have sex. Like if I'm not in the mood, I am always in the mood to get laid. But it's like I have to be in the mood to like perform, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be good. I don't want to have sex. And then like I'll sabotage it. I'm not good. I'm not mentally well. I mean, if you listen to this podcast, you know, I'm not mentally well. I don't know. I'm gonna have some interesting guests on here soon. If they like actually like show up and want to be on here. Yeah. I have to put on pants though. I wonder if they'll be like cool if I just wear like, I don't know, that'd be weird. Just come over and I'm not wearing pants or a shirt. I have to wear a shirt. Sorry, I'm getting like sinuses or like allergies or something. Things aren't going well. We're old Gus. I'm not old Gus. Sometimes I'm old Gus. Sometimes. Oh no, she's up. She's looking to do some damage. Choose wood. Loves the wood. Oh, here she comes. Oh, good. She just went back to laying down. That's awesome. She's a lot of work, but she's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. Anyway, I'm a beautiful boy sometimes. Yeah. So white. Just Hitler's wet dream. German and this white. Dude would cream his pants. And I'm tall. I'm fat though. I don't think Hitler liked fat people. Harder to burn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me lately. Things are... I feel like I'm coasting right now, which is good and bad. It's like nothing crazy's happening, but like also like I'm also like feel like I'm on the cusp of another mental breakdown. I'm like right in that wave. I'm like really hoping I don't have another mental breakdown because that would be awful. That last one, I thought I was gonna die. I think so. Oh, look at you, little baby. Boop, 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 boop. Touch your little teeth. Oh, God, your teeth aren't so little anymore. Boop, 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 boop. Morse code. I said I loved you. I'm delightful. I might be the most delightful person I've ever met. I might also be a narcissist because I think that everything revolves around me. But not in a bad way. I guess not in a bad. I guess in I think when I'm gone, the story ends. I honestly believe that. Well, I mean, I guess my story ends, but it's like, I'm a very important character in this world. I'm not better than anyone. I just am important. I move the story along. Every story needs a funny, fat best friend. And I'm the world's best friend. Yep. Anywho, I love y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm going to start having topics, maybe. Maybe I'll start doing a topic show where people ask me questions. So if you actually watch this, send me a question. We'll talk. We'll do things. We'll get grooving. So wait. I can't be tan. I only get red. It's like this white or red. Only 2 options. Anyhow, I love you guys. You guys are my best friends. Oh, Vamp actually watches all these. You are my best friend. I can't even listen to myself talk that long. Anyhow, I love you guys. You guys are the best. The best. Anyway, let's have a drink this week to dogs. We don't